So just thought I'd very quickly showcase all the beautiful card backs in TESL. So I made top 100 in December 2023. Basically, it was I had time to actually play for a change and do work very long hours. So I actually, because I was off over Christmas, I was able to actually play TESL regularly. And I think I got to about rank 75 or something, and I just didn't play then. And just waited to see whether or not how much my rank would drop, and I just played whenever it got too close to 100 just to keep myself in the top 100, and that was how I got the card back. It's incredibly beautiful. That was a very special moment for me. So obviously your beginner's card back. Quite attractive, isn't it? I think I made Legend for the first time. I think I started playing, it was, well, a friend introduced me to the game, I think back in March 2020 during, it must have been, maybe it was end of March, early April. It was during lockdown. I needed something to keep me sane, basically, and she suggested TESL when we had a few phone calls, and she taught me through it, and we play games together. So thanks, Kate, for getting me into this beautiful game. And I didn't actually play ladder, I don't think, until the end of May 2020, because I was quite shy and nervous about playing other people, and it took me a long time to even have the courage to chat to people. And after sort of having particularly good games, I'd maybe send a friend request and that. But so I think I made Legend. I started playing ladder properly in May, and I don't know if it was the start of May or the end of May, but anyway, I think I made Legend for the first time. I think it was the August 2020 season. So would that be about right? So May, June, July. Yeah, probably about right. I probably had one ladder season when I was just trying out ladder. Then I think because I climbed a tier per season. Just I didn't want to do it all in one go. I didn't have the time to play that much. So I just aimed to go up to middle tier 1 at the end of one season, and then get from there to the top tier, and then from there that go for Legend. So I think it was August 2020 when I made Legend, which was again another very special moment. This one I actually did buy, I think it was the Frostbark collection, because I kept seeing people playing this card back on ladder, and incredibly beautiful, and I just was card back envy, I suppose that you could call it. So I think it was the Frostbark collection I got it with. Anyway, I was glad I got it. It was a very attractive card back. I'm rubbish at the puzzles, I'm gonna say, but it's still nice to have got that as a little reward after doing them. That one looks a bit on the scary side, but colours in it quite rich. I think I've used these card backs. I've used most of these card backs over my TESL career. That one, again, very rich, vibrant colours. Again, a lot of these card backs are very, very attractive. It's a shame that the game's ending. It's been fun rotating through different ones. That's a very attractive shade of green there. This one I'm less keen on. It's okay. I do quite like the House Telhani card back, however, it's always been like a little luck omen thing for me. Whenever I play it, I end up having it's probably totally coincidence, but I have a bad losing streak, so I became a bit superstitious about playing that. That one's okay. It's not one of the more attractive cards, I think, because the colours for me are a bit insipid. Quite like the art on this. It's quite a good contrast between the gold and the black. I think the Isle of Madness is my favourite of the stories, and that's I've not actually used that card back, but I did really enjoy the Isle of Madness stories. Again, that's not one particularly exciting to look at, but I guess you can't have vibrancy on every single card, otherwise it wouldn't appeal to all tastes, would it? That one's okay. I suppose it's just my natural taste is towards the more deeply coloured, vibrant ones. Similar for that, really. At least that one, it's a bit more like a war banner in my mind, so a bit more attractive than the other two. It's okay, isn't it? Again, this one I did really like the card back, but again, it's another one I got a bit superstitious about because whenever I played with it, I always seem to have a bad losing streak. Maybe it's something about the green cards. This one I wasn't particularly keen on. I'm just not a great fan of the art, really. That one my friend Kate used to play whenever we used to play friendlies, and I used to joke with her that it was hypnotic and would actually make me I'd be too busy gazing at it to pay attention to what she was doing, so I used to joke that she played it to distract me. This one I just find a little bit on the creepy side, so I've never really used it. I do like this one though, because it's kind of a bit like a wood effect. Now, I didn't really enjoy having to do the an introductory quest, but it was like a magic quest in order to play Invade in order to get the quest done. I think I couldn't get. I think it's one of those quests you can't get rid of. So I did it against the. I think I did it in one of the solo arenas, so I didn't have to inflict Invade on anyone else. It is a very beautiful card. It's just a pity it was like a forced quest, really. And that one's a bit insipid, really. Again, I'm not a great fan of the art on this one either. This one makes me think of like troubadours and stuff, so the first time I did the event I don't think I had enough time to do more than one run, so I didn't place very high, so I do like the standard art version, but the second time that event came around I was able to actually had a bit more time to play. I was able to place quite well, so I got the event reward. I like both versions, really. This one I think was I thought that was a special offer in the shop, because I didn't often buy stuff, but I did occasionally just to support the game. I had a feeling that was a special offer. It says event reward, but I had a feeling I bought that for like £3 or something in the shop. Just to, every now and again I'd just do a purchase to support the game. That one I was never really that. I know it's Grey Fox, the card, and so kind of coveted, but I was never. It's not one of the ones that leaps out at me. I suppose it's not really vibrant colours, is it? This one does actually, I think, look better when you've got the that version of it. I think it's the colours just look more intense. Again, I was rubbish at puzzles. I don't know if I even finished those ones or not. I must have done, otherwise I wouldn't have unlocked the card back. This was from an event. Quite attractive, isn't it? I only played with it for a short time after I first got it. This one was very, very beautiful. I really like it as well. I like the wood and the survivey effect. I've played with that a fair bit. Now we're getting to some of the stuff that I don't have. I think some of them... I think this might have been pre... sort of a card back that was available before I discovered TESL, so I was never going to get that one. This, of course, is the very beautiful top 10 card back. I would have loved to have had a go at going for top 10, but I just have worked, well, pretty much for the past 5 years I've worked very, very long hours, and obviously for some of those 5 years I wasn't even aware that TESL existed, and then I just never had the time to, or you have to really devote a lot of time playing in order to get to top 10, and you're not just getting there but to stay there as well. I just never had the time. It would have been nice to try for it even if I had failed, but I sort of tried to get a personal best in my the last full season of TESL in December 2024, but again I didn't have as much time to play as I would have liked, so I was happy with my final result, but I didn't get anywhere near the top 10. So let's just look at this beauty here. I mean, it really is gorgeous, isn't it? It's very, very hypnotic. And well done to all those people who did manage to achieve it while TESL was still a thing. This is a very beautiful card back. My clanmate Rox and Friends, he generally plays with his card back, and every time I would play friendlies with him I just admire the card back. But again, it was something that was available before I even discovered TESL, so I was never going to have a chance at it. I'm guessing similar to that it was available as a bundle around the same time as that other one. That one's a bit creepy, isn't it? I think these ones might be linked to if you buy the actual... I think some of them the stories I did as and when I got gold, but I think if you buy them you get the card backs, or maybe it's something you get when it's done on master mode, but I've never had the time to do that. Yeah, that one I've not even tried to get the puzzles on that. I was never really a great fan of the puzzles. I mean, I did them for something to do to pass the time occasionally, but I'm not really, my mind doesn't really work that way. What would be obvious to somebody else wouldn't necessarily be obvious to me. Oh yeah, these are the ones that are on master difficulty then. I really like that, but I think that was obviously something given to people at the very beginning. I do like it. I think my friend Kate might have it, but I was long before my time. Again, that was long before my time. I do sometimes see that one played on ladder. I see this one played more on ladder than that. Again, it was before my time. Anyway, just wanted to have a quick look at the beautiful card backs, just so that you could enjoy them and they could be preserved for you to enjoy if you want a bit of TESL nostalgia. So I'm going to sign off now. Hope every time that you feel a bit of a longing for TESL that you might want to come and watch either a card art video or some games, or just admire the beauty of these card backs. It's such a sad state of affairs this game's ending. It's so beautiful. I mean, there's some card art in here that's a bit mediocre, but on the whole, the vast majority are lovely. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now, and until we meet again, may you walk on warm sands.